Welcome to Raw Radio 513, baby. With your boy Westside Gregory. On here, we talk about all kind of stuff. And it's raw and uncut. That's why it's called Raw Radio, baby. Yeah. What's up? You know who it is. Your boy Westside Gregory hosting Raw Radio 513. I'm up in your area. Yep. Today we talking about landlords, exposing landlords. Okay, now none of this is about tenants or the way the tenants live. It's all about the landlords, especially where I'm addressing that today. Okay, now the people I want to talk about today is called legacy management and development. So once again, this is not to try to embarrass nobody or anything like that, but it is to expose landlords. Okay, now with that being said, I want to talk about legacy management and development. Okay, these people is the dirtiest of the dirtiest of the dirtiest. Okay, I worked for two of their properties. It was Ravenwood Apartments and Wettonwood Apartments. Okay. And let me tell you, when I tell you these people do not care about nothing. Okay. First of all, let's talk about up in Wetton Woods. Wetton Woods.
You are now listening to Raw Radio with Westside Gregory.
Wettonwood Apartments. None of the fire doors work there. Like the buildings is connected from you could go from one building to the next building, okay? And the fire doors, in case one side of the building have a fire, the fire doors supposed to remain closed so that it don't spread. None of the fire doors work. Okay, they all off the hinges. None of the fire extinguishers is up to date. Okay, I'm just going through this. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and go through this. See,
I fully understand.
you got roofs falling in. A ceiling fell in on somebody that I know when he was asleep. You got plumbing issues. You got the gutter boxes falling from the roof. You got, I believe, what they call esophagus falling from the exterior of the buildings. Then you got holes in the wall in the buildings where a human can walk through. They refuse to order any new toilets, any new anything. They refuse to order it. This is how dirty these people is. Now I was the maintenance man there. They give me 48 hours to do a turn on top of me having to get work orders done. 48 hours to do a turn. Let me break that down to y'all. Soon as you leave, I got 2 days to get that apartment up and running. They so dirty, they don't even spray for bugs as soon as one person leaves. They don't spray for bugs. And this another thing. They trying to get rid of all the Section 8 and all the Excel programs so that they could do whatever they want. And they prey on people weakness. So if you coming in there and then you telling them you live in a hotel or you living out in your car or you what they do is prey on that. They is take your money without an apartment being done and tell you that they give you a date to move in. So now your mind set on this date, and guess what? That apartment ain't even done. So now it's causing chaos. So it put pressure on me, the maintenance man. And so when I start flipping out, they start not wanting to hear it. They didn't give a fuck. It's nigga get the shit done or else. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Now they move people in on filth. If they had tried to clean the carpet with one of them little handheld vacuum things they got, but if they can't do it, then they get the carpet clean. Not new carpet, they get the carpet clean. Okay. And taking people money and knowing that no apartments is available, knowing people is at a weak point if they do come up there and try to move in that place. And then this is what else they do. They play with the tenants like this. They had a tenant paying for insurance, but the insurance that the tenant is paying for is really for the apartment, for them, whatever it's called, lemon insurance or something like. Yeah, you right, you fucking right, lemon insurance. So then, like, for an example, if somebody was to have a fire, which this is me talking firsthand, I actually know somebody who had a fire in a place down there, and then they tried to evict them. Well, not tried to, they is evicting them. But then the insurance ain't even covering the girl or her kids' ass. It's covering they ass, but it's coming up out of they. But the tenant paying for it, not knowing that the insurance ain't for them. So when something happen or a flood come and they TVs and stuff get messed up, they thinking that they covered, but then the rent office hit them with the you don't have any insurance. The insurance is our insurance. They even got people paying water bill, like a $15 water bill on the end of their rent. You see what I'm saying? And it's a whole bunch of games up there being played. You see what I'm saying? The reason why I quit working for them is because the first time I was working for them, I cussed their ass out because they racist and I left. Okay, so they hired me back again. And then they told me that I wouldn't have to do no on call. So for after 4 months, I was never doing no on call. And then the white racist bitch, Melinda, gonna sit up there and say she did tell me that I had to do on call. Okay, so where's this paperwork that I signed that you telling me I had to do on call? Guess what she do? She pull up some papers from March. Instead of her saying she fucked up and then she thought she had me on call, she pull up some papers from March from when I used to work for them. So every piece of paper that they had, it was all the way from March from when I used to work for them. And she told me don't nothing count from when I used to work for them. She said everything's starting over new. So why did it take 4 months for you to put me on call if you did tell me I had to start on call? You couldn't have never told me that. But that's a whole different story. It ain't about me. It's about y'all. It's about legacy management and development needing to be checked and about somebody needing to go out here and go do all these apartment checks, these welfare checks. If y'all people live in Winton Woods, y'all need to be checking on them. And to anybody in Winton Woods that's hearing this, listen, y'all need to come together. Y'all need to put every penny in escrow because y'all got every right to do it. Them people from Legacy Management Development wouldn't receive a dime from me. All their money will be in escrow. Okay, now this the deal. They giving people like eviction. No, they people popping up with evictions on their records because legacy management so dirty. This is what they doing. When people move out and they don't turn in the key, they put an eviction on their thing because they didn't turn in the key. Instead of them just going to go buy a new lock and then changing the locks. No, they do an eviction. And they be knowing that these people is gone. Cause you know how I know? Because they get the key because they got a key at the rent office. So they go in each apartment when somebody don't pay their rent or whatever, whatnot. So they know these people be gone. But you will look up and then you'll have an eviction. No, you'll have an eviction on your record, not knowing where it came from. It came from legacy management and development.
I fully understand.
If you got a story you want to tell or got something to get off your chest, hit us up at 513-557-0397 Raw Radio, baby. Yeah, once again, though, legacy management and development, man, they some dirty motherfuckers, bro. Like, and I'm not being funny, but man, I wouldn't even move one of my animals into one of their properties. Like, everybody, like, if y'all just listening, listen. And y'all all know how I work. Y'all know that I'm a stand up guy and everything. Y'all need to find a way to put y'all money into escrow. Put it into escrow because these people doing whatever they want to y'all. They doing whatever they want. And the crazy part is they feel like they can't be stopped. They really feel like they can't be stopped. They come into the black communities and do whatever they want to. It ain't nothing but a money grabber. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you something. This is how this affected Winton Woods. When they came up there fucking with me because I'm the only nigga, and they thinking that they finna put me in the check and thinking they finna do this, everybody already had the plan. Even the lady that was working behind the desk, she said, Gregory, when you leave, I'm leaving. And then I said, hey, guess what? When you leave, I'm leaving. We already had it in plan. But we already knew that I was gonna leave because why? They kept fucking with the main nigga. I am the head of all that shit. I run that shit. I get that shit cracking. So did you really think, Miranda, you racist motherfucker, did you really think that when I left, everything was gonna hold up? Did you really think that?
I fully understand.
It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
If you got a story you want to tell or got something to get off your chest, hit us up at 513-557-0397 Raw Radio, baby.